He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Sticks it in his belly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They want to run this quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. They kick it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He's got him into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williamson. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quick pass on the jet motion. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A designed run for the quarterback. He's past the 30. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Punt is in the air. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Strickland. Turning it on. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's open on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll pitch it. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. On the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And they're in for a touchdown. Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that dog a bone. I love it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The option look. He'll keep it himself. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Off play action.
Defense just simply not figured out in play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Tyson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Big fullback's got it. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looks as if he's going to run it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here comes the option. Breaks the tackle. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They boot it away on 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hauls it in. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tempo and overdrive. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now on 1st down from the 40. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. Finds a crease at the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A 1st down run in the red zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running into the open space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gregory. The offense will quickly use a timeout. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him, and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense in off balance.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Williamson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll from the second half. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Buying some time. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Tyson. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw on that last play.
It's first down from the 11. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and you make that big play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. just going to keep it after the snap.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking for a crease. It's Tyson. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Got the 1st down himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the ball comes out close to the goal line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Tyson. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Tough slanting in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the butt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. With the catch, it's Williamson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. They got it. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Bring in the heat.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Handoff to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Now on the option. Plows through the defense. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Gregory. And he scoots out of bounds. Picks up the 1st down. Gets the clock stopped. And now they're in business in plus territory. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. It's complete to the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Under fire. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.